Unmute. Hi guys, we're back. Welcome to Straight Team Beta: The Efficient Four. We join Straight Team Beta having recently slain Carl the Dragonling. Taken a boat back to Neverwinter. They have parted ways with Kavina, who immediately hired another boat to get away from Neverwinter. And you guys got paid. So what do adventurers do when they get paid? They get drunk.
Drink.
But responsibly. You guys are the responsible party. I don't know about Bram. Sorry, Bram.
Drink.
He's legit.
No, I'm just saying he might have some problems he has to drink away.
We can call an Hunter. It's fine.
So where are we? What's the tavern?
So you guys head into the Steaming Oyster. And for like 5 minutes, Bram disappears in a puff of mist, and then he comes back. Bram, you
does he look different?
No, he looks misty. He looks wet. Something about a headless horseman. It wasn't important.
So he looks like he looked sort of one way when he left, and then whatever smell or many moments later, he's slightly off. Like, oh.
But you guys are sitting drinking. What would you guys like to do?
Katra is drinking, but she's sort of designated driver in a way. She's just watching. She's having a drink. She's drinking it slowly. She's got her back to the wall, watching the room. Okay. She's never quite.
Just thinking about our next move. With a lot of loaded looks over at Autumn. Very worried.
If you don't mind, what's Autumn's race and class?
Human rogue thief.
What's Corporal Katra?
Hobgoblin. War mage. Excuse me.
What's the third character?
Chadara is a human cleric. Or nope, that's my sister. I'm a human battle master.
A human
fighter
master.
It's never not confusing.
It's never not confusing, you guys.
Rogue. Okay, a fighter. Okay. I'll just drink and
weep.
Far away look in my eye.
So Autumn is gonna walk over next to Chadara. She's like, "So, I met your sister."
What? How did you meet my sister? You went to Rivers Watch?
No, on the water plane. The whole thing where the wave took.
Yeah, you said that. I'm really glad you're back. Why was she on the water plane? Why? So you ran into my sister? How's she?
She's I think she's good. She's an interesting person.
Kind of a bitch, yeah.
I was gonna go with real piece of work, but yeah. May have cast zone of truth on me, and I called you the better version of her.
That must have pleased her.
She looked real happy. So she wanted me to pass some stuff on to you.
Okay. Like what?
Well, I mean, while we were all under the truth that she cast away.
She failed her own saving throw.
She did. But she did say that she was happy that you are, and sorry that she held you back for.
Good.
She also mentioned, she wishes you well, but she said that might piss you off.
It doesn't.
You sure about that?
Are you going to cast Zone of Truth on me?
I don't have Zone of Truth.
Then it doesn't.
I can buy you a drink.
That's close. Enough drinks equals one Zone of Truth.
But she did say that she was sorry.
Slam door.
As you guys are sitting here, you see kind of some steam coming from the door. As you hear a familiar voice say, "I'm with them! No, you gotta let me in! We don't serve their kind here! Oh no!"
How much do I have to pay for them to let the ooze in?
It's a service ooze.
He's my
The mental
hyper.
health ooze.
Compared to him, everything looks good. So
Yeah.
really beneficial.
He does make me look fantastic.
It's like
He's a great
stress ball.
cleaner. He could work for his keep. He could stable him out.
The bartender will mumble something about the Sword Coast Disabilities Act, and this is a legal nightmare, and he'll let your ooze in. And he is actually he is sitting like at your feet. There goes my monster manual. Like a dog, essentially, and like waiting for someone to throw like peanut shells at him so he can melt them.
I mean, she's definitely doing that.
Katra's eating like some sort of roast fowl, and she's just dropping her bones, all the gristle, just into the ooze.
Okay.
Feeding him with scraps.
What does the ooze look like?
He looks like a small. God damn it! Moving this over here. I have too many books. He looks like a small gray ooze, but he tends to kind of have two appendages that you would say look like arms, and he can talk somehow.
I'm gonna try to touch it. I mean, is it acidic?
No, it's acidic.
It is acidic. If you touch it, it burns a little bit.
But it's
I'll look at them like,
Kind of our mascot now.
why?
It likes autumn.
Why?
You can see floating inside of it is a little tattered banner that says Autumn, and it says "Follow us on Witch" underneath.
All
But
right.
with him around, I'm not the most useful party.
So it's kind of like a garbage. You can, whenever we have garbage, we can just throw it right in it. I'll like start emptying out my stuff and throwing it.
Do I need this
The stuff you kept from the ship.
Oh, some of it I'll be like, no, and I'll keep it. Like a carving that the cabin boy made for him. No. I'm sorry, Timmy.
Oh boy. As you guys are kind of chatting, talking, dumping your trash into the ooze,
Like you do.
like normal Soon's day, am I right?
Absolutely.
A dwarven woman kind of approaches you. By dwarf standards, you'd say she is a young woman, maybe just out of adolescence. And she'll say,
I would like her to be interrupting me, looking at Autumn and saying, "I'm really glad you're." Can we help you?
"Oh, yes. You look like a rough and tumble sort. Are your blades for hire?"
I'm rough. Katra's tumble. Yeah. We're actually between jobs at the moment.
She'll say, I can't pay much, but it's all we have. And she'll kind of take off her bag and like dump a sack, like a kind of a bindle sack even. It's like tied, and just empties it, and it's just like 15 pieces of gold, a couple pieces of ore, a few rough gems, and what looks like a key to a keep of some kind. And she says, my village, it's been taken over by ruffians who, they leave us nothing. We can't fight back. We need someone to get rid of them.
I'll look at the group real quick for the consensus, but this sounds like noble cause worth pursuing a bit.
Right, and you may not have much to give, but I'm sure they will. So maybe you can keep what you have, not to speak for the group, but
What is the key for? What does it go to?
She says, there's an old building in our town. It was abandoned recently by the people who were there. No one has a use for it. It would make a good adventurer's keep.
Tell you what, we'll hold on to the key. I'm not ready to bankrupt your already rated village. Kind of push the rest of it back towards her a little bit.
I'm gonna give her 10 gold on top of that. just sad.
yeah, we all just got COVID, so I'm gonna
Let's all go through our stuff.
I'm gonna start taking out of my bag. We just
Yeah.
take off my
like,
helmet, put all everything in it.
I had some energy to get rid of. I'm really looking for a fight. So here, I'll pay.
She will
You guys
just
are
start-
negotiating against
Are you
yourselves.
hungry? Do you want anything to eat?
She will just start openly weeping at your kindness and generosity. And she says, I have taken a job here. They feed me while I looked for people to help my village.
What's your name?
Kira Sitsaw.
Well met, Kira. I'm Chadara. Chadra.
So,
Where's
Kira, what's the name of your town?
Hundlestone.
Hundlestone. We're in Neverwinter?
Yes.
Cool.
So she'll say it's a few days' journey north. It's in the 10 towns.
Yeah, that's north, right? That's in the Savage North.
Mm-hmm.
No, cool.
When did these brigands start bothering you?
2 10-day ago. They come once a 10-day to collect what they can. They've closed the mine. We can't work. They send their miners in and take everything. They've left us with barely anything.
Can you describe them?
She will point at you, Katra, and say their leader looks like you. He is a hobgoblin named Bogue.
Bogue. Do I know of Bogue?
You can make a history check.
Hobgoblins know each other.
Well, you know, if he's a leader, I might have heard about soldiers. So I actually got a 12, rolling a 6. So
Oh, that's pretty good.
yeah.
The name does strike you as you remember a Bogue was hiring paying pretty good mercenaries, marauders.
Right.
You get to keep what you take. It was that kind of deal. And she'll say, in addition to that, it's a motley crew: humans, dwarves, Duragar, some elves, mostly dark elves. And
On the surface.
they say they have a dragon.
Well,
Kira,
say no more.
you've come to the right place.
Oh, have I?
Yes.
Food is excellent, but besides the
Yeah. Also, yeah. But no, yeah.
The oysters are
Fortune's
really,
found you. Really steaming.
they are really steamy oysters.
Sure, it's not a double entendre at all. All in names are double entendres, by the way. Everyone. The helmet, high sun, my ass.
the queen's legs.
Yeah.
Queen's leg.
Waiting for the queen's legs to open to get a drink.
Yeah. Doctor's right.
Wow.
Wow.
Where is this place?
It's in an old Hobtown.
Yeah.
It's in an old Hobtown.
Old Hobtown. My great uncle is the original proprietor.
Well,
Royalty, quite surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
how many do I know? Because I did serve in the north. How far Hundlestone's from here?
Oh boy.
And are we best, like, could we leave now?
You could leave now. Let's see. Oh, I forgot that this is laid out in the absolute worst manner possible. There we go.
It's kind of northwest coasty, am I right?
Really? Sorry. The map of the Sword Coast in the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide, I don't know if you can see it, Neverwinter is in the crease. So,
Yeah, so, and it stops at the north?
yeah, so, okay. It'll take you about 2 days to get there, and if you leave now, you'd get there reasonably timed tomorrow.
Okay, and that's south of Bryn Shandar, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, I know where it is then. Kira, I assure you this is as good as done. You can travel with us if you'd like, or you can keep up your work, and we'll send word for you when it's done.
She says, I'd like to return home. And she'll kind of make, like, dead eye contact with you, Chadara. And she says, I'm looking for justice. I'll take revenge.
We offer both. You guys think the Wandering Star is still in port?
Might be.
Maybe.
I don't recall. Do we remember him hearing them talk about an itinerary or looking for a passage to be booked?
I believe at the end of episode 6, Tide said that they were going to stay in harbor until they could find a new job. Because Tide is the captain now.
And that's been the day, like
Yes.
this day.
Yep.
Right. All right.
And there, am I remembering right that there is a town on that kind of northwest little panhandle?
Yeah, there's Fire Shear.
Fire Shear, okay. Not Luskin. We are skipping right past Luskin.
Don't go to Luskin.
Do not
want
go to
get
Luskin.
screwed over by pirate lords and a very fancy drow? I suggest, going to Luskin if that's what you want. But
Right. Yeah, we might be able to meet Jarl Axel, though. Yeah. Come with us, Kira. Settle up the tab real quick. Pay extra for the ooze.
thank you.
And the hole he ate through the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, your floor under that table has never been so clean.
Maybe
They should pay you.
I should take a floating disc so I can
Oh.
just make it sit on him and it doesn't corrode anything. So
Yeah.
before we leave, I want to see if I can find the scroll for that or a ritual for that.
Okay. Yeah. I like
To
it.
take care.
He's got a chauffeur.
You know.
He's got like a little.
It's just like his little bed. You know,
Yeah.
dog?
He's so excited.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
put his name on it in magical script.
Done.
Um,
I love it.
I'll just lean into the bartender. This Torm-stamped ooze.
Did you say something, Chadara?
Hmm? Couldn't hear you.
Who's
And
the god
yeah,
of luck? Timora?
Timora is the
god
goddess of luck. Yeah.
Timora.
Yeah, well, I think this is more, who did you say was damned?
Torm, but
Timora blessed. Maybe Torm damned, but it's Timora blessed.
makes
Easiest
sense.
compliment with, animal lovers, really.
I mouth help me to the bartender and walk out.
I'm being held hostage by this ooze. Okay.
I storm a little, very reminiscent of my sister.
So you guys get Uzi a little floating bed, and you pick up.
Best used of Tensor's floating disc.
And you pick up.
Excited.
The floor, I mean, we're like, don't worry about it's okay. We can stay anywhere now.
And you guys get back onto the Wandering Star. Tide is more than happy to take you up to Fireshear. She says maybe they'll have some luck there. And you guys make quick time up the coast. Kira has never been on a boat before, so she is...
So we're on a boat? We're taking a boat?
No.
Yeah, did we want to talk to Bram about this?
Uh-oh.
We are... They did want to take a boat, Bram. How do you feel?
I'll
You
do
be
it.
okay, buddy?
I'd like to meet the captain and the cabin boy at the very least. Maybe this time I can do it right. You know?
They may be looking for a chaplain. So I don't recall.
Maybe.
The captain is a water genasi woman, kind of wearing a Gordon Fisherman outfit, essentially. And the cabin boy is a little redheaded kid with big freckles and buck teeth. His name's Opie, and he's just...
Don't
I'm so
worry, Opie.
excited to be on a boat.
You're not gonna die, Opie.
What?
You're not gonna die. Not while I'm here.
But
What's the captain's name?
her name is Tide.
Tide, Captain Tide. Captain Tide, can I look over your navigation equipment? Just want to make sure everything is okay.
She will
We
say,
should double check the route. What's the weather going to be like?
she'll say, "Boy, you are thorough. I like this," and she will let you
This is
do
not a
whatever
joke,
you
Captain
want.
Tide. So I'm gonna just follow her around and double check everything. She
Okay.
does.
She
Is the ooze gonna eat through the ship? I mean, how's this gonna?
he's on
Tensor's-
Tensor's
It's whack.
Well, he's on his debt. His bed.
he's on Tensor's floating disc for now.
For now.
And it
I'll just have to keep casting it. It's a ritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
and so I think since this day we're not gonna get there till the next day, right?
Mhm.
So I was thinking I would just burn through some like spells you never use,
Okay,
So
sure.
I was thinking use enhance ability all day. Just give it to anybody who, you know what I mean,
Wants to pick stuff up.
people who are working on the ship.
Mhm.
I'll give them bull's strength or cat's grace,
Great.
or if I feel if I want to look really cool, I'll give myself eagle splendor, so I'll have advantage on charisma checks. Actually, I'll give myself Owl's wisdom when I'm going over her stuff to make sure we're not going to die.
Yeah.
Is there an anchor? Do we have an anchor?
She says, "Yes."
I'm going to check the crow's nest, double check it, make sure it's not going to fall, tip over, or whatever.
At some point, to either Chadara or Autumn, or Tide will lean over and be like, "I like this guy. Safety first."
Cool.
Yeah.
What's the
He's
name?
been-
of the
He's been hurt before.
The name of this ship is the Wandering Star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Wandering Star.
Big Portishead fans.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. All right.
Oh, they're from out of Portishead. Or
Makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. So Katra's, pitching in where she can, sort of more on the lookout side of things. as things go on.
Try and get Kira either to the center of the deck, or if she'd prefer below deck, kind of like just get her sorted, tell her to kind of breathe and focus on one point. And she'll get her sea legs soon.
Autumn is teaching Opie how to pickpocket.
Like this, Miss Autumn.
Nice. Build up your spine. Your thieves.
Probably
really learn.
pickpocketing from Chadara.
Kira, seriously, did you take my purse?
Oh.
I mean, I know you're desperate for money, but like, we gotta have trust here.
Feel like we're off on the wrong foot.
Just
Um,
you've got a day at sea to own up to it, is all I'm saying.
she will throw up on your feet.
I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. Christ. I mean, Ilmater. Storm up on deck.
Autumn will pay Chadara back after the lesson is over.
Yeah. Thanks.
You guys take the boat up to Fireshear, and from there it's about a half day's walk to Hundlestone. So you stay in port for the night and then head out in the morning. It's very cold and you're straight up in the savage north. It's the mountains. So Kira kind of takes the lead and kind of makes sure you're all bundled properly and heads you to
Yeah, grab some furs and fire shear if we have to or whatever.
As you're approaching Hundlestone, the first thing you notice is kind of separate from the town is this hulking stone structure that seems like all the windows have kind of been shattered out of it, and it looks like it sank into the earth, maybe like 15, 20 feet from where it used to be. But she says, that's the old home for wayward girls. It's been abandoned for a while. We don't really know what happened, but you guys can have it. No one's there anymore.
I
All
am
right.
a wayward girl.
Are we all?
We are.
Kira looks at Bram.
And Bram.
Is this near the town?
It's not far from the town, yeah.
On a hill up, right?
Yeah, it's kind of on a hill up.
Is this the building she gave us a key to?
Yes.
Should we go
A
there?
home for wayward girls?
Former
A form-
home for
Can
wayward girls.
we look in there? What's in there?
You can if you'd like. Yeah.
Set down our stuff, set up shop, and make a plan. When are your raiders next expected?
They should be here in 2 days.
Do you have any scouts or anybody who knows where they're coming from? Or are they hold up in your mine?
Well, some of them are holed up in the mine, and then Bogue and his men tend to come from the south.
All right. You got family left, Kira?
She'll say, just my brother now.
All right, go take care of them. We'll be at this wayward house.
Okay. Kind of.
Are the beds like 3 feet long?
So, you guys head in, and can I get religion checks from everyone, please?
Yeah.
Sure.
Natural 20.
Okay.
I do not have that, I guarantee you.
11.
Okay.
Bonus 3,
Okay.
so
15.
23.
Jeez.
23.
I've seen some shit in the army. Apparently, I rolled a natural 19, and that's all I get.
Nice.
This is some devil bullshit. Can I?
Katra and Chadara, this is some devil bullshit.
So
This
we
was
stop,
no
we're like, we look at each other, we're like,
this was no home for wayward girls. This was a former cult, like storehouse or like warehouse. And if you kind of look around, like there was clearly a fight here. No one is left, and in the basement is like some real creepy devil bullshit. But the upper floors are pretty nice. There's even a chapel. It's to the Iron Duke of Dis, but there is a chapel.
Oh, wow.
Dispater. I mean,
No,
I mean Dat Pater. Bram, can you
yeah, I was about to say, can you concentrate? No.
concentrate or
I don't know.
sense it?
Can I, Andy?
I think you would know, even if it's not like literally hallow, you would know a ritual that could cleanse the area.
We really need someone to unfuck the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolute.
I'll do that.
I mean, it will be a
There's a
shrine
nice
to
little office.
Valcor.
off the
but,
chain.
yeah.
Hey,
Great.
I can burn some more spells. I can use Shatter to like destroy some of the
Oh,
devil infernal artifacts, maybe.
I like it.
That helps.
Yeah.
Also,
Busted.
spell magic. Dispel magic. I could just suck the whatever out of
Okay.
stuff. You know. Yeah. So. Stuff
Oh, I
like
have
that, guess.
protection from evil and good.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
That's good for us. I don't know if that does anything. I can't dispel evil, which is, I think, what you want for if it was evil. But yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Is there anything in particular that's like raw evil? Is there like an altar or anything like that?
There is an altar.
Alright.
There are some things in the basement that you feel like someone else has already sort of drained the evil from them, so to say. But they didn't do the chapel kind of up here. So if you use Shatter, a combination of Shatter and Dispel Magic, you can kind of level this room, and it would be a fresh slate for you guys.
Cool.
Great.
Okay. Hey, if there's like paint or something in here, I'll start painting a mural of the sea over this painter.
Okay.
You know,
Okay, cool.
and you'll see like in the sea there will be like pirates drowning. You know, a hand reaching out for a boy. A moment too late.
Mermaid in the corner flipping the bird.
A mermaid, indifferent to all. A mermaid laughing.
Placidly staring, refusing to help. Just love the phrase refusing to help.
Refusing. Hey, a mess hall.
Yeah.
I'll set up office there for now. While some of the more magical goings on are happening.
I'm going to say that before any of this stuff, I would have cast Protection from Good and Evil on Bram.
Okay.
Just to give him a safeguard, just in case anything backfires or something.
Okay.
So he doesn't get something, you know.
Cool.
And I sort of watching his back.
Okay. Chadara, like,
Yeah.
halfway through setting up in here, a kind of portly man in just a wife beater and it drags a cauldron in, and he looks at you and he says, "Taters?"
Are you the cook?
Taters.
I like taters kitchens that way.
And he'll just drag his cauldron.
Is
You
this
haven't.
Is this in
Did
the room?
that guy come with the place?
Taters.
Is this in the which room is this happening in?
He's dragging from the mess hall into the kitchen.
And Bram and I are in the chapel.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so I don't see this. All right, fine.
You might have been able to see him drag the cauldron in from there.
Was it loud?
It's pretty loud. It's
So does it draw attention? So if I'm like in the doorway of the chapel, as I imagine, sort of watching Bram, if I like look over, do I see this guy? Is it a human?
You do. It's a human man, kind of wife beater, portly, just a haze of hair, and kind of he is wearing a hairnet, but
Oh, really? Okay, so I'm gonna make an insight check.
okay.
I was gonna say I'm gonna do the same thing.
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
I believe I have no
I
mod
rolled that one. I was not.
No,
bag.
I like the look of this guy.
Yeah, I rolled a 12. It's a
Okay.
little above what I mean. So, like,
Yeah.
do I get a sense? Is he bonkers? Is he homeless? Does he live here? Does he work here? The hairnet would seem
yeah.
to answer.
I mean, the read you get on this guy is he just likes taters, and he's willing to whoever's willing to let him serve taters. He doesn't care if you're a cult, a different cult,
He does not.
or a former cult.
Oh, so he's like the cafeteria worker
Mhm.
in the. Okay.
We're one of them. Welcome to the crew, taters.
Well, if he's gonna go peel potatoes, can we send Uzi on his disc after him so he can just put the potato peels into Uzi?
Oh,
Okay.
that's,
Got you a garbage disposal.
all right.
Uzi's got a job.
I'm important.
Okay. And there's a statue of Dispater or not?
They're not up here. It looks like this was trying to function as passing for an actual orphanage of some kind, and then downstairs was all the really creepy devil shit, which it seems like someone else kind of took care of. But there is no statue of Dispater.
And we don't find any doors or any. I'm gonna. I rolled a.
Draw you guys a map if you want.
It's somewhere around here.
I rolled a 16. No, sorry. I rolled a 15 perception check just to look around for anything leading further down a tunnel or anything.
There is something that there's kind of this floor, and then there's something downstairs. But that's kind of there was a secret door that is just open, and you can close it again, and that's where all the really creepy vibes are.
Right.
And it is been cleared, but I mean, I wouldn't want to go down there. There are also some corpses.
Cages, corpses.
Yeah, they look like cultist corpses.
All right, I'm gonna burn them with burning hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Char them all down.
Okay.
And that secret chamber is also feeling fishy, or
You get a
That is the downstairs.
Yeah, you get a creepy vibe from it, but it's not like radiating evil anything. It's just some creepy shit happened down here. It's,
right. All right. Well, I'm out of sage, so I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
And go.
You see Bram is painting a little middle finger on a mermaid.
Just asking quietly, why?
Why wouldn't she help?
Why do you hate us?
It would have cost you nothing.
Why did you let him die?
Jimmy is
Katra-
way bigger
Katra-
than anyone else in the mural. Just forever in our hearts.
She lights up like a feyweed sort of stogie. Takes a couple of hits, passes it to Bram, and is like, "Let it go, soldier. Let it go."
I don't know. I'm gonna roll to let it go.
If you suck on this, you'll get a bonus. So I bet.
I rolled a 19, so all right.
Yeah.
I take your strange thing and I imbibe it in pretty good.
Yeah.
Painting is very cathartic.
Guess so.
Right. Take your problems, turn them into little waves.
Happy little waves down here.
Okay. Happy little seagull up there.
There
draw
are no
like-
mistakes.
I'll draw like a buried treasure at the bottom of the sea. You know?
Exactly. Draw a shark, come and eat that mermaid.
Yeah, there you go.
You know?
Get some Hagen in there. Gonna beat up that mermaid.
Okay.
right, team. We got time to set up the playhouse, but big question: do we let them come to us, or do we try to go to them? I don't want to fight any dragon in an open field, but I also don't want to get into their den where we're trapped. I sent Kira home.
Yeah.
We're here for obviously a couple hours, maybe even the night, so she might come up in that time.
Did we get a sense of like there being a certain ordered nature to how tribute is paid? How they come every couple weeks, right? Or
every 2 days time.
Yeah, she said they come once a week,
right?
Or once a 10-day week.
Do they always go to the same spot? Do they always? Is there a form?
They come into the middle of town, and they demand tribute from everyone. And if you don't give it, they just start killing people.
So they don't live there; they just show up and take stuff.
They just show up and take stuff for the most part. And they've barricaded the mine and occasionally send their workers into it, but they don't stay here.
So I have call lightning, right? So when they show up, that's just an idea. It lasts for 10 minutes. I have to concentrate. So it'll be a cloud over them. Well, it'll technically be right over me. And every round I can drop a lightning bolt and hit a point, and everybody within 5 feet of that point, gets hit and takes some damage. So, I mean,
yeah,
if we wanted to hide and just like start pounding on them,
we can also try to get the job on them by showing up and being people offering tribute.
I'm content to tell them to get wrecked, but I like that call lightning plan, especially if they're grouped up at all. We'll tell them they're not welcome here anymore, and when they inevitably are like, ha 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 ha, you break the sky on them, and I'm a stab a guy.
Also, we could set traps, right? I mean, like, we could set a pit trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of them fall in right onto, like, Uzi's, acidic form. And they're just, you know what I mean?
Helpful!
Look over at Uzi. Yeah, you just might be.
So we have time to dig a pit and make this trap. We've got we got what, 36 hours? 48 hours?
Yeah, we got at least one full day, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I like that idea. And then maybe support from range, too? I have a question. How do we protect the civilians?
We just make sure they're behind us.
Behind us. Okay, what do we know about these brigands?
Kind of mixed bag. Working for mercenary pay.
Ranged? Are they melee? Are they both?
During your journey, Kira would have said it is kind of a mixed bag. A lot of them have short swords, but they have brought archers in the past. Again, claim they have a dragon. No one has ever seen the dragon. But
yeah, if we're doing this in the middle of the town, what's going to stop them from sticking the dragon on us out there?
They're welcome to try.
How many did she say? How many hobgoblins show up to get tribute?
She will say usually about 10 of them.
Hey, does anybody have anything like a bomb or something? Like we could give them the tribute, like in a bag, then it blows up.
I've never seen that backfire ever.
No. Do you
carrying it? Boom.
Bram, do you have glyph of warding, or what's the spell where you can set it on something and?
I wish I did. I don't.
Yeah.
Katra might. That's a wizard spell.
I don't. I think it's higher level, is it not?
It might be, because it blows up for a bunch of damage based on a condition you set.
I have fireball.
Okay. Well,
it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I'm really concerned with that
fireball.
Collateral damage.
I mean, I've got 2 flasks of oil.
All right, put it down. That's an asset.
There's 10 of them, right? So say they show up, we kill them. Oh, then what? I mean, do we know how to get to their? I mean, because there's more of them, right?
There must be. emissary
There's
parties.
the old let one of them go and see whether or not that works, or track them back to their base. Or just kill them and go for the boss. Most of my plans involve killing them. Does anyone else have any more nuance?
Look, all I'm good for is stabbing.
Yeah,
That's not true.
That's not true.
So basically, like we could just find their lair and sneak in and kill the leaders. Would that work? I mean, hobgoblins are very hierarchy.
I know hobgoblin tactics.
Yeah, any chance of breaking their ranks, Corporal?
The leader is a hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a mix of different races.
Yeah.
Hey, what? All right, wait a minute. You're a hobgoblin, Corporal Katra.
That's right.
What if you killed the leader and took over?
Well, again, this may not be purely a I don't think this is a tribal matter. I think that this is a group of brigands with a hobgoblin leader. So I don't know that I would be able to invoke any sort of right in that way.
Yeah.
Okay. But I do like the idea of maybe trying to find their lair and getting to them before they even come to the town. That would preserve the civilians, barring any that might be held as hostages. I don't know if they have any hostages.
Only complication there is then we're going to be fighting all of them. We're going to be
Plus
fighting all of them.
The lair, if it is the dragon. Which is
All of them
more
in
dangerous.
their HQ.
Right, which means if they're all gathered together and fireball goes off.
So if we can pull 10 or so of them out, knock them out, by the time we go, their forces are diminished.
Mm-hmm.
How are we at stealth?
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Autumn is a rogue.
Yeah.
We just send Autumn in there to like kill everybody, like solid style. You know?
I'm also fairly stealthy.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
I have a +5. So
I'm not.
I'm not great. I got to invest in some less jangly armor.
Oh, I have fog cloud. I could create a big fog cloud and make it easier for us to sneak around.
Ooh, that's. So do we know from Kira if she has an insight as to where their base is?
She says she doesn't think it's very far from here. Just because they never seem too tired when they arrive. I mean, that's kind of the only way but she just has a feeling it's not far.
I mean, she also said that they've closed up the mines. What do you think the chance that their base is in the mine?
Well, she seemed to suggest it wasn't like it was a select group in the mine, so it didn't sound like that's where they posted up. They're just raiding the place and taking all their wealth.
We could try the mine.
That's how it sounded to me.
Did Kira say what color dragon it was?
She's never seen the dragon. They just claim they have one.
All right, my suggestion is let's confront them in town, try and track the trail they took here. After we kill off those guys, kind of make a big show in town that they're saved. Track them back to their source where they're, if we need the short rest or whatever, that's an industry term. We got the time to take it, and then we go back to their HQ where they're a little less manned and take the fight right to this leader and hopefully a dragon. I mean, maybe a dragon. Hopefully not a dragon. I really hope it's a dragon.
Me too.
That way we can set up the pit trap with Uzi. We can, we got the call lightning and fireball. We will have the complete jump on these chumps. And again, that way we're not fighting them at full force in their bolt hole.
So, do we make them not know anything is different until we sort of show ourselves, or with their citizenry in the mix?
Or are we just going to stand in the middle and
or
flip
do we
them?
hide them away or something, and we're the ones that do this? Or we have a prop?
Yeah, I plan on standing in the middle of the square and telling them to get wrecked. When they don't take that well and we start spelling them, I tell them to come at me. They fall in a pit trap. Uzi starts eating half of them, and I stab the rest.
Okay.
I mean,
Sounds
meanwhile,
Well, you can lead, I'll follow.
the three of us cover you at range, is what you're suggesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Autumn, stick by me.
Okay. Bram, do you want to be in range, or do you want to be in like an adjacent building? I plan to be like on an upper floor, sort of looking down at the square. If that's
Yeah, I'll be like on a roof or whatever, but not too far because I could, in theory, I don't really have ranged attacks. I do have Sacred Flame, but I could run up because I have good armor class, so I could run up and help if he needs it.
So you want to be ground level or something in case you need to back out into the...
I could be on a roof close to where he is, and then I could just like have a ladder or something and clamber down. So I could run over and help if he needs help.
Okay. Well, I'll be ready with fireball, with my bow, fire bolts, my range stuff. So, and of course, if we need to get into melee, I'm ready for that.
Looks like in the morning we're digging a hole and telling the citizens to stay out of the streets.
Right. And should we go to the town now, or have them? Was Kira going to send someone over? Did we arrange anything?
Yeah. Is it midday? Is it dusk? How did we get here?
You guys got here around midday, so all the work you've kind of done, it's late afternoon.
All right. Yeah, there's time. There's at least one inn in town, right?
Yes.
It's a good way to spread word of the plan.
Do you think there might be a spy in the town?
That's worth checking out.
That's a good point.
3 heads at once, just...
Right, Zeta has the Unimind, right?
One sympathizer will ruin this whole thing.
All right.
Or even
let's see if we can send a runner for Kira. She might be able to tell us if anyone's new or otherwise suspicious in town.
Do you want to go into town as a group?
Yeah. Let's make ourselves known, especially if we might take this house on the hill. A little spooky, but I like the painting, and taters seems cool.
Taters,
buddy.
What's the menu? Is it just like
taters?
Like
It's
hash
taters.
browns,
I haven't.
Right.
baked potato,
Taters.
French fries.
It is a vat of boiled potatoes, and that is it.
All right, now we just need to meet a guy named Protein and a guy named Vegetables, and we got a kitchen going.
Maybe a guy named Seasoning.
Cool.
You need to find the legendary Mrs. Dash.
All right, yeah.
You guys head into town, and the first thing you notice is there are bodies in the middle of the street with arrows sticking out of them.
Oh, Christ.
They look fresh, or they look...
They look like they're maybe 2 weeks old.
Yeah, all right.
They're just laying in the street?
Yes.
Hmm.
And you see people are just kind of walking around them or doing their best to avoid them. But people, they clearly know they are there.
All right. Kind of whistle and snap at these people. Just like, you.
Yeah.
To the inn.
Yeah,
we're not walking around dead bodies anymore. To the inn. Kind of give just that shrill whistle.
Oh, I was right here.
Yeah, well, that's your fault. Hundlestone, hundle up. Nailed it. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a war leader's sword.
Ah, damn it.
I pull it out and shout that. Hundlestone! To me! Town meeting! Now! Everyone within at least 100 yards can hear me, and it probably echoes a little bit beyond that. Thanks for that, Andrew.
You're welcome. Why did I give you that thing? People kind of start milling. They were going about their business, but they kind of go, and they start to meet into go into the tavern.
All right. Throw the barkeep a coin and then hop up on his bar.
Okay.
Hundlestone. Yeah, your problems are over starting 2 days from now. I'm Chadara Chadra. This here's Autumn. that there's Corporal Katra, and this here's Bram. We're about to save your town. First things first, we're not leaving the dead in the streets anymore. I need like 5 to 10 volunteers to clean them up and get them buried. Any surviving family members should get to say their respects. Also, we're going to dig a big hole in the middle of your town. We'll fill that in later. All of you, 2 days from now, at noon or whenever these jerks show up, stay in your houses, keep your heads down. You won't see them again ever. And we're tracking them back to their base of operations, and we're killing these jerks and getting them out of your calendars. Am I understood? When no one responds fast enough.
There will be kind of a quiet, and then from the back of the room, someone will kind of say, yeah, and what if you can't deliver? Then what?
I'm just staring.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's already done.
Oh.
This year's Strike Team Beta, we're building a reputation.
We've got a reputation.
Uzi kind of slides behind you on the the bar and kind of like leaving a trail of like peanut shells and glass shards, and he just has a little banner in him that says Strike Team Beta. Follow us on Witch.
Where are we?
Strike
The
Team
floating
Beta.
disc under Uzi.
All right. Tomorrow morning, we're all getting to work. Can anybody else tell me anything about these bandits? Anyone have any suspicions where they're going? Yeah, you there. Hand up.
They have a dragon, ma'am.
Oh, well, that's unconfirmed. And if they do, we're not scared of any dragon. They're dumb and easy to kill. My mother always said so. And anyway, yep,
That can't be true.
that's absolutely true. Anyone else? Does anyone know where they're coming from? Come on, one of you has to range outside this town.
It kind of like a teenage boy and girl, kind of like, yeah, we think we know where they're. There's yeah, no.
Makeout Ridge?
They're at
Can we get
Makeout Ridge.
Okay, great. Where's Makeout Ridge? Have you heard?
In passing.
What, are they making out there? What's going
In
on
passing.
here?
They'll describe,
Sure, we all know a guy.
they'll describe a location about an hour's horse ride outside of town.
All right.
So while all this is going on, I would actually like to check the crowd to see if I notice anybody looking nervous or looking like they want to take off and maybe report this to somebody else.
Sure.
Yeah,
Would that be
in the
perception?
crowd too.
Yeah.
Insight checks, please.
And is this us aiding each other, or is this just all a group chat?
That's a good question. Who has the better insight?
Not me.
I have a +4 to insight.
Okay. Autumn, you have advantage on this check.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, you just
Katra's
kind
kind
of and tip her off.
of elbowing you and kind of pointing.
Right. Well, yeah. I assume we agreed beforehand. It's like, while Gar's doing her thing, let's watch the crowd and look for any fishy.
And Bram, post up by the door in case anyone suddenly has anywhere to go.
That'll be a 24 on that insight check.
Boy. Okay. There is one shady-looking guy in the corner who, the instant you guys came in and kind of started to, throw your weight around, he just, got real small and started nursing his drink, it looked like. But kind of, Autumn, Katra kind of elbows you, and you're staring at him, and he is taking notes behind his drink.
All right. I want to move a little bit closer to Chadara while she's giving speech and put a hand on her back and get her attention. And the person I
From the bar, jump to a table and walk table to table to this guy.
Okay. He starts to get like low.
Kind of grab him by the scruff, hoist him to his feet, and take his little notebook.
Oh,
Something to share with the class. Kind of push him towards the center of the room.
So I'll walk up and I'll sort of put my shoulders on the guy now that Chadara's dropped him, so I've got a hand on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully his notes aren't in thieves' cant or something I can't do, but
I can read that.
oh, actually, I will even hand it to Autumn.
Okay.
Okay.
It is in some kind of coded language that you quickly decipher because it's like a simple, like, one down replacement thing. It's like, yeah, A is B, B is C. Like, this is not hard. And it is essentially the plan that you guys have just laid out. And someone will shake their head in the crowd and say, "Not Shady Steve."
Should have known it.
Dang it, Shady Steve.
What's in a name? Come on.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's time to start making some better decisions with our lives, Steve.
Parents doomed him.
Shady.
Oh, shit, that's your Christian name. I do apologize.
My Polish name, yes.
Like a from the 40s. An allegorical name.
All right, kind of a Katra's got him, but kind of like force him onto a table and pull the sword.
Oh.
Anybody got anything to say about Steve here?
You kind of like mutter, "Shady."
Put the sword to his back. Any reason to spare Shady here?
Maybe Shady has something to say about that.
You got something to say about that, Shady?
I mean, I would prefer you not to kill me. I know where their base is. Oh, you already know that. Damn it.
You will take.
Have you
we
seen the dragon?
Yeah.
What? Oh, they do have a dragon. It's a white dragon.
Cool.
The stupidest. The easiest to kill.
Whoa, I don't. It's a dragon, lady.
Yeah. I
We've
know.
killed dragons before.
I know from Dragon. All right, Steve. Well, good news.
Shady.
We just came into a small base of operations. I'm pretty sure we got a basement we can put you in.
What? I don't want to go into that
Steve.
creepy thing.
Yeah, neither did we necessarily. Hope you like potatoes. Push him back into Katra.
Okay.
All right, everyone but Shady. Clear? All right, your town's liberated in 2 days. Don't celebrate yet. And I take Shady, and with Katra, we take him for a walk.
Okay.
If he falls down a couple times on the way, oh well.
You gotta read his rights.
Actually, Chadara probably does.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm lawful neutral too, so I've got a code.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you don't get a phone call.
Oh, what?
Toss his pockets real quick. Is he any kind of spellcaster? Is there any chance of him messaging? Do we find his arms and mouth at all?
He does not seem to be any kind of spellcaster now.
Okay. We'll still tie his hands behind his back. That's procedure. And yeah, just march him up. And I believe there was some corpses and some cages in our basement.
Mm-hmm.
Any chance of locking them regular-wise, or at least binding the door shut enough to keep this jerk in?
Yeah, you can mess with the
or a
lock
mechanism.
enough, and
Yeah.
You kind of find even the keys on like the hooks.
All right.
There is a pile of zombies in them.
That sounds like Shady's problem.
Yep. Okay. And they're Katra did say she kind of scorched them, so
Right.
they were already kind of burnt, and now they're more burnt.
Shady meet Moni.
You kind of settle, kind of like hunch sit on top of a pile of zombies.
Trying to get comfortable.
This is my house now.
Clang.
Oh.
And yeah, unless there's other business, I'm content to skip to the montage of setting the town up.
As soon as you clang the, I have one thing. As soon as you clang the cage shut, Uzi will kind of, yeah, what are you gonna do, Steve? That's it.
Good job, Uzi.
Good.
Proud of you.
Good energy, Uzi, and I pat him on the head and God damn it!
We gotta get you a cap.
I conjure.
Does anyone have,
Uzi. This is the way.
does anybody have any protection from energy? Shit. It's good. It's good to have. I need to soak this.
In science, isn't there ways to like neutralize acid or something?
If we pour a base on him, it might kill him.
Yeah, pour a base on him. And then we could...
Not a good idea, but maybe you could have like base gloves.
Yeah, or like a lead cap or something. Christ almighty.
Lead's not going to help you out. We don't know that yet, but it's not going to.
You
It'll
do some
not
gloves
take the
next time
wheel.
we go shopping.
We'll go crazy. So are we doing this digging like in broad daylight or overnight?
Ooh, maybe we shouldn't do it in broad daylight in case they scout. Are there hills in the area that they could kind of get a good, the sun's not behind them, position to spy on this town?
Kind of no. It's very mountainy. It would be very difficult to, and probably not worth it to send someone out as a spy.
Okay. Other than Shady.
Right. They have their inside man.
I think they already had one.
They don't need. They're not wasting man hours
real
on.
quick, ask
working on
Shady.
this.
Is anyone expecting to hear from you?
He says no. He only ever sends messages when he has something to report, but it's not uncommon for him to go a couple days without saying anything.
I look back at Autumn. Is he telling the truth?
Find out. Let me answer that. 23.
He is telling the truth. He is scared shitless.
Good
Yeah,
news. I believe you.
Some-
Yeah, you know what? Let's dig the pit tomorrow night, though. That it's still just good to be safe than sorry.
They have
What
oil
kind of-
in the town, like they have barrels of oil or anything like that.
Yeah, let's go on a supply run, kind of pool our assets.
Because like the pit, we could coat the walls with oil, so that way the people who fall in will have a hard time getting out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and we can just throw a torch in there and just.
Only after Uzi gets out.
Oh yeah,
He has a climb speed.
That's true. He does.
That's funny. Can he light a torch? Can we give him flint and steel?
We'll leave one at the edge, and he can just kind of push it down after him.
That would be so funny.
Boost his intelligence. We could teach him magic.
Awesome.
All right. Things we need to do tomorrow. Tomorrow night we'll dig a pit, try and cover it as best we can, see if we can't force some of these fools to rush at us after the storm starts and the Katra rain starts. Is there a blacksmith in town?
There is.
I would like to see about a breastplate,
Okay.
because I jangle too much, and if we're going to be sneaking up on any dragons in the near future, I'd like to jangle a little less.
You approach what you clearly identify as the forge, and the smithy dwarven gentleman banging away says for helping the town he can provide you a breastplate.
trade you some chain for it.
He'll take your chain.
Fair trade.
He looks at it and he's like, "Who made this?"
All right, Rivers Watch is a river town, not a blacksmithing town.
Terrible. Just shoddy all around. I'm surprised you're not dead.
Well, from an Era's perspective, it's just a loose connection to holes.
Yeah.
So
he will take it, fold it, and throw it into the fire.
Okie doke.
And then hand you a breastplate.
All right. Nice. Get myself suited. Get a mirror. Or it's not important. All right. Get. Well, actually, ask the blacksmith if he knows some able-bodied people who can help dig a pit. Any miners out of work or anything?
He will say there are miners out of work that
All
can
right.
help you.
Get some names and addresses out of him. You guys want to look into flasks of oil and whatnot? Anybody else got anything they want to try and prep this town with?
Yeah, I'll look for oil. Just to make it harder for the people to get out of the pit. You know?
Yeah, I like it. And again, instant fire trap if we need it.
What are the dimensions of the pit? What are we digging? Like 10 feet?
10 of them, right?
Well, if we got some miners, we've got a little. We can be a little more ambitious. I'd say 10 feet down if we can manage it. Probably only 5 feet across is going to be hard to conceal.
Right.
Can't
How
be
wide?
that wide, and we're still going to have to dispose of a lot of dirt.
Oh yeah.
But enough
Wait.
that it,
Can't
can go
can't Uzi eat the dirt?
Oh, well, do we want to fill it in afterwards? Yeah, they got a mine. They can quarry some rock.
It could be
Yeah, all right. It sounds like a Hundlestone problem.
They can put up a statue in it of us.
There you go. Perfect place for it.
Okay.
That's Hundlestone's problem. Is there a dude named like Lord Hundlestone or like Lady Hundlestone?
Lord Nickelback.
Earlier. Bram, you do find a couple barrels of oil that you could use to either coat the pit or set up around town in some kind of fire line for Katra to set on fire, or for you to strike lightning and set it on fire. And
Oh yeah.
A
Nice.
fire line might be a nice trick to like trap them. If we have a line of oil that they cross, they enter into the square, and then I set it up even with firebolt,
Mhm.
And it all. I mean, I don't know how long it would burn for, but
How?
And that would keep them from hurting the townspeople, right? It'd keep them contained.
Mhm.
right,
Mhm.
right, and maybe we could use it to drive them towards the pit.
Also, I have gust of wind. So
Ooh.
after they set up, if some of them don't fall in, I can run up behind them and just be like, Psht. Yeah.
That's great.
How thin can Uzi spread himself?
you can go pretty thin.
Any chance of him just looking like an inconspicuous puddle?
Yeah.
And anybody who doesn't fall for the pit trap gets Uzi'd?
You can do that.
Oozed.
Autumn, talk to your ooze.
I will pass along the book.
Okay. And he'll kind of just get real flat wherever he is.
Yeah.
Oh man, you look so good as a pancake, Uzi. I'm so proud.
Go around, collect miners whose names I was given. Also, kind of poll around. Is anyone else good with a short bow and/or willing to take up long-distance arms if we need it?
There are.
I'm not enlisting anyone.
There are people willing. Their
Okay,
skill.
I'm sorry. I'm
is-
not. Yeah, I'm not pressing anyone.
Mhm.
I am
No,
enlisting. I
no.
guess
There are
is
lots of
more- yeah.
people who were willing to sign up to defend their town, but
Alright.
they don't really know how to fire a bow.
Okay. Might I introduce you to Corporal Katra?
All right. So yeah, I'll begin my training montage with these guys. The bad news bears of the town, trying to get them into shape, using my military experience and archery expertise. Try and get them going. I don't know if I should do some rolls to see how effective it is.
Yeah, give me. Are you trying to inspire them or scare them into being better?
Well, I think that I will probably intimidate them because I have a racial predilection towards that. Okay. So, and I come from a long line of Hobgoblin military, so I'm just gonna fall back on my.
It's a lot of shouting.
Yeah, a lot of shouting, a lot of. But the Hobgoblins are especially intelligent, so they're the drill sergeant who know the thing to say to you to get you to cry, and they don't have to be loud. They can be loud, and they will. But so Katra's doing that with them all, and I rolled a 4. So not intimidating. That is an 8 though. So
I have soldier and the soldier background and military experience. Can I give advantage to this by aiding?
Sure.
Great, awesome. I do too. I have the same background. Okay. So I'll roll it again, and that's a little better. That's a 17.
Okay.
So, thank you.
You are whipping these schlubs into shape. They try and fire the bow, and one of them has the arrow backwards, and the other one kind of just spins. Another one.
The bow shoots forward, and he's got the arrow in his hand.
Chadara is just like, did they send me daughters when I sent 4 sons? Really added this montage.
You're gonna multi-class in Bard?
I might. Oh shoot! No, neither of us have the charisma for it.
I thought it sounded great.
Thank you. It's one of 4 songs I know, and 3 of them are dirty.
Great. So we'll arrange them in a line, around the houses. In the houses, the upper galleries or whatever.
Yeah.
By windows, ready to go through, and we'll get this sort of translucent, sort of gauzy window shade, so they can see into the square plainly, but they may not be visible from the square.
Okay.
So that'll just be the camouflage tactics.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's dark inside and light outside, you can't see.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, the defenses you guys are for sure setting up is the pit. Oil in the pit. Is that true? Okay.
Yes.
Do you want a line of oil
behind them?
Behind them?
Is that the fire line we want to set up?
Yeah, let's just something to drive them towards the pit. So if we set it up, they're going to move pitward.
Either torch or Bram hit it with lightning to start things off.
Yeah, either one.
Leaving them only one direction to go. Hopefully some of them fall in the pit. On the other side of the pit is Uzi laid flat.
Okay.
Autumn and I will be staring them down at high noon style. Katra, you're with your archers in a window or on a roof.
Yeah.
And Bram, you can post up on street level or on a roof yourself. Set yourself up a ladder or whatever, however you feel safest.
Yeah, I want to be on a roof if I can.
Okay.
Okay.
So Bram's on a roof. Autumn and Chadara
are just going to be standing in front of Form and everybody.
Like eating an apple when they come up.
And Katra, would you like to also be on a roof? Do you want to be ground level, but like away?
I'm going to be in one of the gallery window places. Close, like in the position that is, if it's around a square, close to the center where my allies are, so that if I need to get to them, I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Within a turn's distance.
Is there some kind of cue so we know when to attack?
Good point.
Well, I'm going to be able to be heard for 100 yards.
So when Chadara says.
Okay.
Yeah, when
Hey, Leroy Jenkins or what?
yeah,
Jenkins. Yeah.
Evil Jenkins.
yeah, I was gonna say when negotiations break down, but I expect that to be fairly quick.
You call yourself Lady Hundlestone.
Let's call ourselves the protectors of Hundlestone. That'll be the
I like that.
when I say so, say the protectors of Hundlestone. We light them up.
Boom, 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 boom. Great. And do we have 4 lines? Like, is the square like a T, and like we have a line sort of at each street of this fire, so we don't burn the buildings, but we're able to restrict them going down this street or that street. So what I'd like is to have our archers be ready with arrows.
Okay.
Fire razors, so they can shoot and light those up for us. What were you going to say, Bram?
Yeah, pick like the 4 best.
Assuming we kill these people, are we gonna go right onto their base from here, or are we gonna wait a day?
Well, we've got the option for a short or long rest depending on what we need.
Okay, it's just because like should I blow all my spells on this, or should I try to?
We'll definitely want call lightning. Otherwise, I'd say try and stick to cantrips if you can. But
okay,
you know, if needs be, don't be afraid to throw something bigger out if we start to get in trouble. But if you can conserve, great.
Save it for the dragon.
And if not, we might have a day's rest, or they might send a dragon after us for fucking up.
There's so many uses for Uzi. Like if we come to a locked door, Uzi could acid it, right?
Yeah.
If we have a catapult, we could launch Uzi at somebody. You know what I mean? Like there's so many.
See, he's so useful.
Yeah, any wooden building we can just.
All right. First things we need in HQ is a whiteboard for Uzi ideas. Everybody feel good with the plan?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
We could if we could get a canteen.
Oh, I have one option. We haven't
What
really
is the canteen?
discussed. I want to bring up one possibility.
Mhm.
What if the dragon shows up?
Then we fuck it up.
Then we fight a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a white dragon, so if it is a white dragon, so it's gonna have frosty stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So
luckily we bought furs back in Fireshear. Things I know about white dragons. They're dumb. They're fierce, like they're kind of feral.
Very aggressive.
They like a hunt, so if you can pretend like they're chasing you, you can exploit their stupidity, and they're easy to kill. My mom always said so.
Right.
She's really setting you up for failure. I just want to say that.
Yeah, no, listen, it does not take an insight check to say that's probably not true. Dragon. You guys have heard more about dragons.
I trust Chadara implicitly.
Turnabout is fair play.
I just keep looking at my hit points, and I'm like, I have 33, and I feel like it could kill me with one breath weapon.
Yes.
The red dragon didn't. It left you with like 1. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so take faith.
Let's talk about that. Okay. So you guys set up all your traps.
Mm-hmm.
You wait, and about high noon, you start to hear the clop of horse hooves. And a hobgoblin and kind of a motley crew of about 9-10 other people. Oh. We lost Timothy.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Something happened. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no problem. So there's a hobgoblin and about 10 people on horses behind him, and he starts clapping up, and he kind of rears his horse back and kind of just looks at you guys and says, "Well, what's this?"
Pull my sword. Broadcast within 100 yards. Yeah, this is the end of your looting of Hundlestone. We are here now, and you are done. I'm Chadara. Chadra. This here's Autumn.
He'll kind of look back at his men and say, "You see, this is how my generosity is repaid. I leave these peasants a little extra and they hire these folks to make trouble. It really shows you. Sooner or later, you must answer for every good deed." I'll just start shaking his head.
No, we turned that money down. And you've been looting their mine and exploiting the destitute that you've left that way. Make better decisions.
He will say, if the gods didn't want them sheared, they wouldn't have made them sheep.
Kind of do that Robin Williams and Good Will Hunting whistle. All right. Well, then it looks like this is going to happen. So say the protectors of Hundlestone.
Okay.
Strike Team Beta. That's trademark.
Do we roll or do we just do a surprise round?
Is that the cue?
Yeah.
Now,
Sorry, Emil. That was it, right?
Yeah.
Uzi's like, is it?
Yeah. Roll initiative, and you guys are going to get a surprise round on them.
Okay, great.
But you want initiative established, right?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
Rolled a natural 1 initiative, so.
Boy.
So did I. So I have a 6.
Okay.
Distracted by the big voice.
We're all waiting for someone else to go because I got a 7.
I got a 17.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You're the one to light it off, so I'm glad you're going first.
What about
He
the
was
peasants?
ready.
They roll too?
Yeah, they'll roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's
god,
good.
guys. They are more on the ball than half of you.
They are.
Listen, I'm expecting a lot of fireworks to go off. It's
Planning and leading.
by design. It's by design. The rogue wants to go later anyway. She wants someone next to these people. So this is all by design.
I'm just waiting for Chadara to make a move.
Off the streets with
I'm just waiting for Autumn to make a move. It's fine. Canadian standoff.
You guys all did terrible, but what exactly did you guys get again?
I got a 1.
Oh,
So I got a 6.
A
I got a
6.
6.
Oh, right, because you get to add your int.
Yeah, mine will be a
Yeah,
4 total with my 1.
4 total.
Okay, I got a 7.
A 7.
All calculated.
So it's,
I got a 17.
yeah, Bram's going first.
That's what we want.
Okay.
Chadara looks around. The protectors of Hundlestone.
So
Is this thing
on?
do I go first?
Yes.
nice?
All right, so I'll do the call lightning.
Okay.
So I'll drop the lightning bolt on the leader, and the leader and everybody within 5 feet of the leader must make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is a 15.
Ooh.
The horse has to make it too, right?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Oh.
Sure does.
Okay. The horse somehow makes it. I don't know how, but
I love it. By bucking him.
The guy, lightning just strikes him dead, and it seems like all of his buddies fail too. They all kind of rolled garbage. So,
But all the horses are flying.
all the horses seem okay.
Well, I mean, if they failed their save, they took 16 lightning,
Okay.
and half as much if they made it. So they took 8 if they made it.
Okay.
And I'm concentrating. I can hold this. So there's a big cloud. It's like 100 feet. It's like a big one. And I can hold it with concentration for up to 10 minutes. So every round I'll be dropping
Such a good
a
spell.
lightning bolt.
Yes.
Great spell.
I'll try to hide behind a chimney or whatever. So I don't-
He's got a decent amount.
and that's it for me.
Okay.
Nice.
You strike this asshole, and it seems like you just straight incinerate 3 of his thugs.
Mhm.
So 3 of them are gone already.
Nice.
Are they gone, or is it? Does it look? I mean, is this like an illusion or something?
Oh no, sorry. They just like.
Okay.
In 4E terms, they're minions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, also the fire line was close enough that the fire catches behind them.
Nice.
So.
Nice and dramatic.
So
the horses are starting to get spooked.
Driven away from the fire?
Yeah, they're kind of starting to edge forward. Bogue doesn't get a turn. The peasants will all take some shots.
Nice.
Okay. Most of them are just terrible. Like, you guys tried.
Yeah.
And that's what's important. One of them hits one of the thugs, like, and the arrow just goes straight through his head because he crits, and the guy just starts like, I did it! And the thug just falls over.
Right
Good job, accurate, John.
That's his name now?
Good old accurate John.
This town's really dead on with their names.
I think that there's a divination mage that participates in the baby naming.
Yeah, it's their confirmation names.
Right.
Okay. Thugs don't get to go. Chadara.
Well, I don't want to cross my own pit or Uzi, so I'll just kind of take a couple steps forward, find the next guy in charge. Did I hear you invoke Bogue? Is he here?
Bogue is here. He's the guy who said.
Okay.
If the guy.
He's the one who's all
shared. Yeah.
On about generosity.
Yeah.
So I'll just take a couple steps forward and kind of sword and board out at him. Clang, clang, and motion for him.
Okay.
I will technically hold an action for God forbid he gets to me.
Okay. Katra.
Okay. I'm going to set off. So one of the 4 fire lines is ignited?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to set off another one.
Okay.
On the, I guess, the nearest, I don't know, right. So, roll.
Yeah, it won't be super hard, but just an attack roll.
Yeah. I got a 13.
Yep.
Okay.
Catches and starts to kind of sputter and then kind of more intensely roar.
Great. Okay. Look.
Autumn.
I guess I'm holding action too because I'm not gonna do shit if Chadara's not doing anything yet. So I don't want to cross our barriers either, unless. Would I be able to throw like one of my oil flasks at the leader?
Sure.
And try to hit him and see if maybe it'll make it more likely to catch fire?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if you can, end within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, definitely going to.
Make an improvised ranged weapon attack. So
okay.
It's D20 plus Dex. That's it.
Okay.
No proficiency.
So that's gonna be a 13.
And if not, what's the horse's AC?
It does seem to crash onto the horse.
Nice. Good enough. And I'll look at you thinking that was on purpose, like, shrewd.
Yeah.
Char looks away like...
Ooh. Okay. Back up to the top, Bram. From your vantage point, kind of looking out into the distance, kind of looking to see where you can call your lightning again, you see silhouetted against the storm clouds a white dragon flying.
Ooh.
Shit.
We doing this?
Well, it happens.
Is the dragon in a position in a way that my lightning could hit it, or is it above my cloud or not near my cloud?
No, you could probably strike the dragon with your lightning bolt.
Okay. All right, so the dragon's got to make a dexterity saving throw. And I'll yell this. Oh, wait, accurate. What's accurate? John will probably take care of this, right? I'm going to look at accurate John. Does he already see it? And he's about to yell it out.
Get him, John.
Yeah.
Dragon!
Like, I have a jar of beans. It's going to be, John, how many? He's going to know pretty close, I think.
204.
Shit. That guy is crazy accurate.
He's accurate, man.
The dragon will fail its dex save.
Ooh, all right. So 3d10. Here we go.
Yeah, that's not its money
7,
stat though.
17. Ooh, 25 lightning damage.
Woo!
Right.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna hide behind the.
Look at the big dice on Bram.
Yeah, I'd like to ask accurate John how many hit points the white dragon does, but that's it for me.
Okay. It's Bogue's turn.
Clang, clang.
He will say, worthless! And he will start to ride towards Autumn and Chadara.
Mm-hmm.
His horse is going to have to make a dex save so that he doesn't fall into that pit. His horse will jump over the pit.
Okay. Not triggering it?
No.
We kind of wanted to, like, you know what I mean?
So he kind of jumps over it. It seems like he noticed
it,
but the horse lands on Uzi, and Uzi like starts like kind of flailing at him. So the horse starts kind of whinnying. Bogue kind of rolls off the horse, like combat Shatner roll, draws a longsword and charges Chadara.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What happened to your horse?
What's your AC with the breastplate now? Is it 18?
It stays 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't have the disadvantage on stealths and stuff.
Okay. Good. Okay. He slashes at you once with his longsword, misses, and brings it down under your shield, rolling a 26 to hit. I'm sorry, 24 to hit.
Let me see. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
However, he did miss me once.
Yes. You want to riposte?
I would like to riposte.
Okay.
So you calculate your damage. Does a 16 hit him?
It does not.
Ooh. And that burns the superiority dice, whether or not, right?
I don't have the PHB in front of you. It might not.
I used a maneuver. I have to presume it does.
Okay. He seems to be wearing pretty heavy armor.
Okay.
Yeah,
I get a little cocky where I'm like, wrong move, hot shot, and like swing wide as he stabs me in the gut. It's like, first rule of combat, let him think they got you.
He does 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And kind of on his backswing, he reaches behind him and, like Captain America style, kind of throws his shield at you.
Rude.
But he will miss with his shield dash attack. Okay. That's Bogue.
I like to Captain America punch his shield with my shield.
Uzi is melting this horse.
Nice.
The peasants are going to take a couple shots.
So I was hoping to direct them to like ignite the other two streets.
Yeah, you had 2 or 4 of the best ones with.
Accurate John ignites one of the other.
Yeah.
There's a place for you in Strike Team Beta, Accurate John.
can ask if people
We
are
got a
friend
lot
or
more
foe.
cots.
And one of the other schlubs, let's call him Pretty Good Shot Stu, will
The diviner didn't like his chances, but here he is.
will light the other fire line. So all 4 fire lines are lit.
Nice.
Okay. The thugs go. There are 6 of them left, and they are panicking. They will take out crossbows, and one will aim at Bram. 16 to hit, Bram?
Misses.
Okay.
I have my shield, so.
One at Katra, 12 to hit Katra.
That's a miss.
Okay. One at Autumn, 16 to hit Autumn.
That does hit.
Can I protect?
Oh, sure. That's a miss.
Nice.
And no, that's a miss on Chadara.
Apologies. Already reposted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So Autumn, you take 4 piercing damage as a crossbow bolt hits you.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to shout uncanny dodge? Nah.
Well, can I do that whenever? Like, is that
It does eat your reaction, so you can only do it once a round.
Yeah, once per go around.
Oh, okay. No, I'm fine. I'll take
Okay.
that.
Chadara, 19 to hit your armor class.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And a miss.
Okay.
That's the thugs. Chadara, it's your turn.
What's up, Bogue? Me and Bogue are about to get real intimate here.
Yep.
First attack is a 21.
That's a hit.
All right. Get wrecked, punk. Ooh, that's a 7 on a D8 plus 4. That's 11 damage.
Okay.
And kind of try and take. He has a shield too.
Yes.
I kind of try and bite into him and kind of occupy the shield arm,
Okay.
and then just say, "Autumn, Autumn, make an attack."
Okay. So that's gonna be 23.
That is a hit.
It's
I
a
have a
hit.
question about that, Marty. Does that eat Autumn's reaction? But
It eats my attack.
okay.
I think is the only.
While he's looking that up, Autumn, you hit, so you can roll your sneak attack.
Okay.
N plus a D8
Yep. An extra D8 from.
and another
Okay.
D8.
Um. 23 damage.
Oh my gosh.
I
Wow.
rolled real well.
Okay.
Who was that? Was that Bogue?
That's on Bogue.
Bogue sounds like he's bogging
Okay.
out.
Bye bye, Bo.
I always have to remember this. It is named something different in the PHB than it is in the app.
Yeah.
It does take her reaction.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Well spotted. And I will consider that in the future. But
Okay.
so yeah, kind of bite into him and then kind of duck and let Autumn go for the neck.
Okay. It is the dragon's turn.
And then stand back up in his way and notice the dragon.
And the dragon will circle, and it's kind of got a big scorch mark on its back. And it, like, noticeably dropped, like, 15 feet when it got struck by the lightning.
Oh,
from
right,
Bram.
yeah.
And it will circle and ask Chadara and Autumn to make
It's fine, guys. I got all kinds of pluses on deck saves.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Fuck.
Ah, shit. Oh,
Old.
that's gonna
Actually,
be a 4.
Okay.
It's fine. I have a better Constitution save, actually. A 17.
Okay.
I don't like your eyes right now.
Yeah, that's scary. Scared.
Trying to add up all those numbers.
Mm.
Oh no.
I like your mouth even less right now, Andrew.
Autumn, take
Yeah?
35 cold damage.
I am down.
Chadara, take what's half of 35?
17.
17 cold damage. And also the fire line behind you guys has been put out by the dragon's
Ooh,
fire breath.
dirty.
Or
Yeah, I
cold
just
breath.
straight up collapsed.
What a jerk.
The dragon will just start screaming. Like, not even words. It's just roaring at you guys.
Oh, it's raging, man.
Yeah, it's furious. Katra.
How close is it?
Don't sound friendly about it, Andrew.
It is about 30 feet from you, give or take.
30 feet from
I'm
me?
sorry.
Oh,
It's up, so it's more like 60 feet from you. But it's like 30 feet and then 30 up.
I cast Fireball on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Better go.
it needs to make I think it's DC 14. Dex save.
Okay. It gets
And I'll roll the damage. Go ahead.
yeah, roll your damage. It gets to add 3 to its dex save, and will roll a 13. So
It
will
misses.
fail.
Oh, wow. This is pretty good. Okay, so 15, 21, 23, 26, 28, 30 points of fire damage.
Yo.
I'm down 1/3 level spell slot.
Courage, Corporal, courage.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I got it. And who knew a cold, coldy guy would be there. Does he seem to take all the damage?
He does seem to take all the damage. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Well, that's my main action. I don't think I have a bonus I can do offhand. Shit. Okay. I don't have any healing.
I do.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna maintain position, and if Bram makes a move to get down there, I'll be ready to cover him with my reaction.
Cool.
All right.
Autumn, make a death saving throw, please.
Okay, is that just a D20?
It's just a straight D20 roll.
11.
You're good.
Good.
That's one.
It's one.
1 success.
Bram.
So I had wanted to set up on a house that was close. Am I within 60 feet of
Yes.
Autumn?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a bonus action. I'm going to cast Healing Word. The range is 60 feet. So Autumn will gain 7 hit points.
Nice.
And
Come
that was a bonus. So then I'm going to drop a lightning bolt on the white dragon.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
it needs to make a dex save.
It is not this dragon's day. No, it fails.
Okay, so I'm going to use my Channel Divinity,
This is my favorite.
which lets me do max damage with lightning or thunder. So I will do 30 points of lightning damage to the white dragon.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Sweet, Bram.
This dragon's
I'm
not
gonna
looking
hide.
so hot.
I'm going to hide behind the chimney. That's it for me. I'm going to watch Accurate John in awe. Is he going to do it again?
He's like doing it behind his head and through his legs and stuff. Hanging from a chandelier by his knee.
You're not cocky, John. You're accurate, John.
So
He's also
one in a
at the
million
same
shot.
time
But it just
making a Hawkeye cosplay while he's doing it. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like, since the white dragon is circling, that Bram is just circling around this chimney in quarters.
Mhm.
The dragon's
I
like,
promise
we're...
like an old lady's house, and she's like, "Nothing's gonna happen to my house, right?" And I'm like, "Of course not. No, you'll be
No. Wait.
This is white.
Wait, are you bring a dragon?
Ross, house than fire. So
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah, but the water damage, they say, is sometimes worse.
It's insidious. It's
True.
really creeps in there. Okay. It's Bogue's turn. Chadara, he seems awfully mad at you.
What I do? I remember.
And he will bring his longsword to bear on you. Nope. He will miss you 3 times.
Ooh. And I'm even distracted, kind of shouting,
Yeah.
On him! Oh, there you are.
Fine.
I'm just like managing to like shield him off, just like. Do you mind?
I'm having a moment, thank you. And kind of slamming his sword against your shield, and he says, "You are nothing! Soon you will be just another penniless, no-name corpse!"
Respect the RP, Bogue.
Shit. Accurate John gets another crit on the dragon.
Yay! Accurate John.
Yeah, there's for sure a place for you, Accurate John.
Absolutely.
Hero of
AJ.
Hundlestone.
Accurate John Slater. It's JJ Slater.
I'm like, that's my student.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
So proud.
It's all grown up.
The rest of the peasants kind of, again, ineptly. They're getting
That's
better.
right. Just keep the field busy.
Uzi continues to eat the horse.
We discover Accurate John has like had his own personal Groundhog Day of this day. Like
John's his last name. Bard is his first name.
right. Hard Omen.
Okay. The thugs that are still up, Chadara, 2 of them hit you.
Okay.
So you take a total of 8 piercing damage.
8.
And 4 of them make a break for the fire line that has been extinguished.
Okay.
Chadara, it is your turn.
Okay.
You've got Bogue, and this dragon is looking real messed up.
Yeah, I can't reach that dragon though. Before I even try, can I command ally from prone?
Yeah.
All right. It says I can use one of my attacks, and that consumes my bonus action. Can I use her as my first attack?
Sure.
Okay. So I just kind of like make a feint high and kind of like signal you to like stab him in the leg or what have you. I
waver a bit on my feet, but I'm going to do it. Okay. So that's 20 to hit.
Nice.
20 is his armor class, so that is a hit.
Ooh. All
Okay.
right. So sneak attack plus a D8.
14.
So, as you kind of stab up, Bogue is saying, "You'll just be another penniless, worthless, no-name corpse," and just like right into his belly, and he kind of clutches it, stumbles backwards, and falls into the pit.
Okay. Well, my whole plan to second attack and shove is a little busted right now. Can I use my second attack or action to help Autumn to her feet and mitigate her movement bonus?
Yeah. You could also take out a shitty hand axe and throw it at this dragon.
Is it within range of my shitty hand axe?
Yeah, it's kind of getting lower.
20 feet lower?
Yeah.
I like the way you think, Andy. All right. I'll think about it, but I'm too repressed to actually offer a hand. And I will whip out a hand axe and try to make my mom proud.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
No, sorry.
Well, I wonder where that landed. Watch out!
Accurate
One of the
John
people
tells
we
you
like
exactly where
ferreted
it
it away.
All right, John, not helpful right now. That's something but well.
Okay. I was hoping you'd kill this dragon before its turn. It's the dragon's turn.
Oh god.
Oh,
Goodbye,
As the dragon
everyone.
will land, you just killed its master, so it will attack Chadara.
I have shifted around in front of Autumn and this dragon.
22 to hit Chadara.
Weird. That just misses.
Huh. That is weird. Considering you told me your armor class was 18 earlier. I mean...
Oh. I see it now. I was holding it upside down. It looked like 81.
It clamps into you. Take 15 piercing damage and 4 cold damage, so a total of 19.
Oh.
I am down.
Okay.
Why did he have to get near you guys? Right.
Ooh,
before?
it does 15?
Yes.
Shit. I used my last superiority dice to parry.
Okay.
It's worth the shot. It does 10, and I'm still up.
Okay. It will slash at you with its claw.
Yeah, at least I absorb another attack.
16 to hit.
Does not hit.
It gets one last attack.
Yep.
$18 to hit. And does,
Anybody got cutting words?
Not this character.
Not
Sorry.
this character. All right.
and does 11 slashing damage.
All right. That one puts me down. But I took all 3 hits, and I'm still pretty proud of that.
How weak does Draggy look?
He looks real bad. Like,
Yeah.
One
If
solid,
he thought a hand axe might kill him, he
yeah.
might not be so good.
All right.
Autumn.
Did I get skipped? Did I get skipped?
Yeah, is it? I think it's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It should be me, then Katra.
Then Katra, then Autumn. Yep. Sorry, Katra. My bad.
All right, Adam. So, can I hit this dragon without hitting my friends?
Yep.
With a fireball?
Yeah, you can position it high enough that
Big enough?
it
Yeah,
will.
sure.
And they're both kind of laying on the ground. So
Okay,
you
right.
can aim it
So
high
it's-
enough.
We got low for you.
With my second spell slot,
Okay.
which second, third level spell slot.
Mhm.
So DC 14. Oh my. He's not surviving if an axe would take him out. How do you do with his save?
He made it, but I don't know if that's going to save him.
Okay, so 12 plus 10 is 22, plus 8 is 30, plus 7 is 37. Divided in half is 18? No, 16.
No.
Incinerates him.
Good,
Just kind of
good.
slumps on top of the pit and Uzi starts kind of like, I got it.
It's too much. I ate myself sick.
Unless you guys are going to stop them, the other thugs are just going to break rank and run.
Well,
I
I
think
have
we
my
should
lightning.
I'm not in a position, but yeah, you
Well,
certainly.
that's my turn.
Mhm.
So I am now going to move from the upper gallery where I was and start booking down to get to ground level to head into my allies. So I'm using my move action to go down to ground level.
Okay. Autumn, what would you like to do on your turn?
What can I do to like stabilize Chadara?
You can make a medicine check to stabilize her.
A medicine check?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because As soon as she went down, like, she screams Chadara's name at the top of her lungs, and then it's just like...
I mean, nothing. I'm cool.
14.
Do we have a DC on
I
stabilize?
can't remember. What's the rules in stabilization? I'm pretty sure that stabilizes. 10 out. I can't even remember.
I forget what it is. It's something. It's a pretty low DC to do that. It might even be a 10.
I think it's 10.
I can't wait for this to tell me to see something else. Oh shit! Stabilizing a creature, 197. Thank you, Index, for once. See death saves. See damage.
See using an action. Oh, come on.
Yes.
DC 10? Okay. Autumn, you use your fast rogue hands and you patch up Chadara and you kind of do a couple chest compressions and she seems okay.
Okay.
That's Autumn. Bram, you got this lightning still going.
So as a bonus, I'll use another healing word on Chadara.
Okay.
So that'll be 5 hit points, and then I'm gonna drop a lightning bolt so it hits 3 of the 4 if possible, so we can save 1 and question them.
Okay.
So they need
Done.
dex saves DC 15.
Let's see. Okay. 2 will fail, 1 will succeed.
Oh, I rolled so bad for damage. 4 damage.
Total?
The 2...
1, a 2, and a 1. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that adds up to 4 for sure.
The 2 that failed still kind of get charred and kind of fall over for this. So there are 2 thugs left for you guys to question.
So as my move, I want to climb down and like kind of start to approach them.
Okay.
And tell them just surrender.
Yes, the backfire
Lady
lines.
Hundlestone demands that you surrender.
They both
Accurate
dropped.
John. This guy, Accurate John. He's aiming at you. He's like a dot, like a red dot. Accurate John. Don't make him do it.
He's managing to catch the reflection of the sun and put that dot there.
Okay.
I'm that good. I'm that good.
I don't know.
Good job.
Accurate John never misses.
I mean, he's 3 for 3.
Hey, he's done more damage to this dragon than I have.
I'm like afraid to ever have him shoot again because he's gonna.
I know. Don't break it.
I don't know what it will do to that poor man's confidence if he ever misses. He'll never be the same.
His full name is Short-Term Accurate John. That's
It's just sad.
leaves that off, but it's on his birth certificate.
The on their wisdom saving throw to be frightened, the thugs both rolled 1s, so they will drop their weapons and just, we give up. This is not what we signed up for.
Yeah, I know what you signed up for, though. It's still shitty. I can't say that right now. I'm barely breathing, but
You're still. Oh no, he brought you around, right?
yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Did you give me a total, by the way?
It was 5.
5. Yeah.
5. Okay.
We're doing well.
So I'll just bring them into the town. Just tell them to drop their weapons.
Okay. They will comply in every way that you ask.
Okay. That worked out really well.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. So,
Look at the people of Hundlestone. What do the people of Hundlestone have to
The
say?
people of Hundlestone start cheering. You guys killed a dragon and this asshole warlord who called them sheep.
I'm gonna start cutting the hide of this dragon. How old is this dragon?
You would say it is a young white dragon, so it's pretty big still, but it's
Right.
Yeah.
So there may be enough hide for more than one thing.
It is size large, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna try and get to butchering,
Okay.
and skinning the dragon. Just Katra, as it lights up a face stick and just gets to work. And Dan takes off her helmet, puts a rag on her head, and just starts working.
And just
Sparks start flying out.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's always
It's just
dangling
like-
from your mouth.
Yeah, pretty much. Like everyone's grandpa worked in an auto
Exactly.
shop. That's what
It's a 3-inch ash.
Right, exactly. He's like, what? He's like, all
Oh,
over
come
her.
on.
Whatever.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yes. So she's. Should I do a survival
Yeah,
check?
nature or
or
survival, whichever is better for you.
All right, let's see how well I do. Could F this up.
Do we have any guidance or anything from the cleric?
Sure, I'd love some guidance.
Or enhance ability?
I rolled a 10 with my bonus.
Yeah, I can enhance ability. I could do that. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
wisdom.
advantage, and you get a carrying capacity.
All right,
That's
so
pretty impressive.
advantage, then I'm fine. Yeah, I got a 17.
Okay.
So, and then enhance ability, whatever the additional bonus would be.
You have
1d4?
advantage on strength checks, and your carrying capacity doubles.
So now you can carry all that scale you slough off.
Great. Well, if someone wants to make some armor out of it,
You guys
someone
are
wears
good with there's a
group, don't you, Autumn?
We got an armorer in town.
blacksmith. in
I
town.
would love some armor.
Yeah. So, I mean, it would create like cold resistant armor, right?
Yeah, and you guys have some red dragon scales from
Right.
Carl.
True.
Right.
They
I'm
have
not
it
worried.
actually
Well, I don't-
in the DMG on page 165, Dragon Scale Mail. I don't know if you want to use that, but you get +1 to your AC. You'd have advantage on saving throws against their frightening presence and their
Ooh.
breath weapons. You have resistance to one damage type that is determined by the kind of dragon that provided the scales. So the white dragon, you'd have resistance to cold. Additionally, you can focus your senses as an action to magically discern the distance and direction to the closest dragon within 30 miles of you that is the same type as the armor.
Let's go.
That's
I don't know.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah.
if I
That's a
can't,
little good.
I can't hear it, but like I think Chadara could, and I think Bram could too. There might be enough for 2, mail coats or whatever scale mail
Yeah.
coats.
I don't want to make the calls to the DM, but the wormling might be good enough for the rogue if it's light enough.
Can the rogue wear? We'll talk about the rogue may not be able to wear
We'll-
the kind of
we'll
armor
deal with-
it is. Yeah.
We'll deal with some of the fallout in Chadson's.
Yeah.
Right. If we're able to descale the red dragon, and just use
We got some, right?
You
That
did.
might
I was a little frozen at the time. By come cast a Thrax.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, let me think about that, and we'll talk about it because it's
We'll deal with it.
But the because we are running out of time, the thugs will say you killed all the other men. This was it. They mostly were. They had weapons and a dragon.
Okay, we cut off the head and killed their muscle.
Yeah.
So, and we'll have the survivors lead us back to the lair, and then we'll get all the loot they absconded with and bring it back to the town. And
Okay.
did they have any hostages or anything?
They don't have any hostages. They just killed people who.
Right.
Yeah, they're holding the mine hostage.
Yeah.
I would like to say, as I've been healing worded in the immediate aftermath, and neither Autumn or I ever managed to get up from prone from it, just kind of blink awake and be like, "Hi, did we do it?"
I think so.
Everyone in this party is going to kill a dragon before me. Just kind of let my head hit the dirt.
Katra overhears this and sort of sends a look over, just shakes her head, smiles, thinking back to their film noir dialogue at the inn. Just takes a deep hit off of her face there. Keeps cutting.
Okay. Yeah. And with that, Strike Team Beta has killed 2 of 5 chromatic dragons.
Ooh.
Awesome job, guys. And you have a fort in Hundlestone.
Yeah.
We just need to. It's a real fixer up.
It's a real fixer-upper. For sure.
It's got some demons to exercise.
Devils.
You put
Now-
like dragon trophies in there, you know.
Devils are
Yeah.
awful. Oh yeah, dragon trophies.
Instead of a chapel, we got a trophy room as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Now, not to get too nitty gritty, but the path to the blood pool room actually collapsed, right? Like that was.
I believe it did. Yes.
Yeah. We. Okay. Details. I can draw you guys a map. Andy actually also has a map.
I have
but
it somewhere, but
I know the layout of this place pretty good.
okay. Thank you guys for staying up late with me.
Hooray!
Let's do.
Thank you for staying up and running.
Plugs and outros. Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. On Twitter, Timothy Magic with a CK at the end. I'm on Instagram under my full name as one superhuman gargantuan named Timothy McCown Reynolds. I make art. I make theater. I'm in a show for Saturday and then Monday in the Festival of Lies at the Brick Theater in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. In a short one-act called The New Adventures of Hunkerpuss, in which I play an animated cat named Hunkerpuss who speaks like this. So that's it for me.
Yay. Brad.
Sean.
Sean, I write a blog called Power Score RPG. I just started a new show on the Greyhawk channel Thursdays from 1 to 4 Eastern Time, Secrets of Castle Greyhawk, where I'm running the group through a version of the original Gary Gygax Castle Greyhawk.
Awesome.
But it's
Nice.
like my stupid version of it, you know. So it's like really good. Tomorrow on my channel, Power Score RPG, I'll be doing a show. I think we're going to do Rotting Roots and Adventures League Adventure from 6:30 to 8:30 Eastern. Sunday, we're going to do Dungeon Academy, where we're finishing up the Temple of Elemental Evil prequel adventure called The Battle of Emerdy Meadows, 6:30. And then Monday, I'm going to be on the WebDM I don't ever know how to say the name of this site. Patreon, is that what it is?
Patreon.
Patreon.
I've heard both ways, but
My little
Patreon
brother always
is-
makes fun of me because I call it Patreon. And he's like,
The original Latin is Patreon.
Yes.
You know what?
Right.
So I'm doing a podcast for them. We're going to talk about Planescape. So that'll be
Sweet.
awesome. And then Tuesday we'll have Waffle Talk after Dice Camera Action ends.
It's a real
Nice.
shame you didn't have anything to plug, Sean.
Yeah.
Right?
You are not at all a busy fella.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got a lot of free time. Maybe think of
Pick up a couple hobbies.
Yeah, right.
maybe pick up a wiki habit.
Yeah, right.
oh, you do have the Dice Camera Action wiki.
Yeah, Gamepedia. You can check that out. We're going to be expanding that hopefully soon.
Sweet.
Nice.
Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. You can find me everywhere online at Zombalog. That's ZOMBOLOUGE. And I write things to all my writing at my website, barbara.com. And I've got a book out on Amazon called Cookie. Please go buy it. And you can find a sample of it on my website. Check that. It's got gay wizards and boozers.
Who could ask for anything more?
Marty.
Yeah. I am Andy Hatton. I'm at YouTube /God of Roads, at Andy Hatton on Twitter. And catch us on Twitch at Twitch/God of Roads. Marty, take us out.
Yeah, I've been Marty. You can follow me on Twitter at MCHenley. And I'm on here. I'll be on Homebrewed on Wednesday. Homebrewed is not going to be on Friday because I can't make it. So it's going to be on Wednesday this week.
Awesome.
And that's it. Uzi helped kill the dragon! Yay!
I'm so proud of him!
He killed a horse,
He's a member
Uzi.
of STB now too, which is great.
He killed a whole horse, though.
So excited.
Is Accurate John gonna join?
I mean,
Yeah, Accurate John has
I
hurt
think
that
so.
dragon more than me.
you got Accurate John. You got Uzi. You got Taters.
Taters! He's our cook. He's
We got
right.
a pretty good shot. Steve, what was his name?
Pretty good shot, Stu. Shady Steve, if you want to try and reform him.
Maybe we can reform him.
Yeah, maybe. He
So
could be like
shady.
the Professor Smith of our group or something.
Is the prison system supposed to reform or punish? You know what? We've got a lot of questions to answer at downtime.
Tune in
we
next time
can
to find
handle
out.
both.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.